Well, we all know that Wednesday is like one of my favorite days because it's new board game day. Tuesday's video game day, but Wednesday is board game day, and usually a lot of things come out. This I was very excited about, and I have to tell you, I'm almost disappointed, which is something that I never really say, and I'll explain why. But Sentinel Tactics came out today, and if you take a look at it, I mean, I saw some reviews where some people were just gushing over it like little kids. And, you know, I don't feel the same kind of enthusiasm they do. It looks like a really good game. The components are nice. You know, everything's put together. I think the thing that kind of disappoints me is, number one, you know, on some videos, maybe because most of these guys are itty-bitty guys, these dice are like microscopic. And where the cards are nice and big and everything like that, and everything looks like it's pretty good, and I read through the rules, and every video I've seen so far, or tried to see, nobody's done a walkthrough of the rules, so I'm going to try to tighten it up a little bit, and maybe I'll walk through it just to have a video out there so somebody can understand. I think Undead Viking did a pretty good job, but he did it with an early version of it. The real disappointing part, I think, are these figures. Okay? They're really nice, but, I mean, look at my finger. Okay? These figures are pretty small. I mean, they're only about that big. I wonder if I got a ruler over here. Jeez. No, I don't. Thought I did. Really, really small figures, and, you know, this is one of the things that I said, okay, I've got to get some of my other stuff done, but I'll be honest with you, painting these is not going to be a big deal. I mean, they're going to use very little paint, but they're small. It's going to be hard to really detail them because they are so small. You know, if you take and look at my thumbnail, I mean, that's almost the size of a figure. And I've got big hands, but, you know, let's face it. I'm trying to think what I can compare it to. If you had a bottle of paint, I mean, it doesn't even come up halfway. So, you know, they're pretty small. And that's kind of, well, that's a little bit disappointing. And the other thing I think that got me was, okay, I went out and I paid the money for that. And then I wanted the expansion too, because, you know, if I really like the game, which I'm sure I will, and, you know, let me tell you, this has nothing to do with the gameplay, but this expansion, you know, really could have just been included into the box. Some more cards, a couple more guys. There's no extra game tiles or anything like that. There's one scenario book. It really doesn't add that much. An awful big box for not that much. So I was kind of disappointed with that. Not disappointed, but, you know, I think you could have put the two in there, and, you know, maybe they wanted to keep the cost down, give you a choice, you know, to get the game, and then if you really like it, eventually get that without beating your pocketbook up. I can respect that. Another game that came out was a Kickstarter game, Legends of Adventures. You work together and to defeat monsters and become a legend. And it's pretty much, you got to go through 10 levels, and it looked pretty nice, so, you know, for the money, I said, what the heck. I'll give it a shot. Another thing I ended up getting was Conquest, the Warhammer card game. This came out last week, but I didn't want to run all the way down there just for one thing, so I had my dear close friend Bobby just keep one aside for me, which they did sell out. I also got an expansion for the Pathfinder Skull and Shackles. I already threw it in there. And finally, it's an older game, But I wanted to complete my set, and they were running out of them, and I found out that these are not in print anymore. So I picked up the Legend of Driz to go with my Wrath of Ashalon and Castle Ravenoff. So now I've got all three. And now that I believe, I forgot who took over the company and took over this division, it looks like they might be coming out with some more, which I hope that they do, and link more of these together. So that was just a quick rundown. What happened on Game Wednesday. As you can see, I got a bit of stuff here and a lot of reading to do, and I'm looking forward to playing it through, along with showing you the update of the finished dwarves and the finished Battletech stuff I did. But that's for another video. Other than that, that's it for today, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.